oh shit, Kaneki might as well go ahead and put the hockey mask on. He's going too deep into this Ghoul shit, and now it's fucking with his head, and he's getting ready to become Jason. Anyway, the big homie Shachi, he shows up, and he's a straight G. I mean, for real, he was a straight G. They thought that it was going to be some sweet shit. Like, Kaneki's been fucking up fodder. So he thought that everybody was going to be sweet, especially since he took down Jason, who's in S rank. So Kaneki is obviously at least a little bit above S rank. Now, they go to kidnap this Dr. Kano's assistant to get some information out the hole. What happens, though, is Algiri Tree, they show up, and Shachi is with him. The dude from the sixth ward that his group was looking for him and trying to find out what happened and whatnot, he's with them. And this motherfucker was nice. Kaneki was getting his ass whooped. He said, you planned on taking on Algiri Tree? You? He said, you ain't nothing but lunch. He said, he told him that Kaneki was no damn good. Oh, shit. He said Kaneki was no damn good. Shit. He said Kaneki was no damn good. Anyway, Kaneki finally catches up with the psycho lady. He catches up with the psycho lady and gets some information out of her. And that leads him to some damn weirdo mansion or whatever. Anyway, the CCG, they're on the Kaneki's punk ass, and they make it to the damn coffee shop. They're asking questions, they're slapping people, all kinds of shit. They had, what you call them on the ropes, Toka. They asked a question, they said, what's wrong? Why are you a little tense? Where's Kaneki and all this kind of stuff? Now, Amin also was doing some research, and he said, yo, I wonder what would happen if you put a ghoul's organ into a human. He said, could it turn him into a ghoul? And he also has asked Hide. He says, he basically told Hide, if your partner turns out to be a ghoul because of that, we know he was a human before then. But if he turns out to be a ghoul now, we're gonna have to fuck him up. Period. That's what he said. We're gonna have to fuck this boy up. Anyway, now Kaneki, he's about that gym life, because after getting his ass whooped, he said, I got to come up. He said, it's coming down hard. We got to get our shit together. Otherwise, you're going to get bound to drizzle. So he trained with my man Tsukiyama. Trained with him. Went up in the books. Finally, those books came in handy. I mean, before it did, because he did read it a little bit, but he ran through about 200 books, learning new techniques, every fucking thing he needed to know when he was learning. He was a study buddy at the time. But Ayato is also about that gym life. He's trying to learn from Sachi how to fight and shit like that. Sachi's got to be like SS rank. Got to be double S. Got to be double S. He would have ran right through Jason to pick his ass right off. Anyway, and apparently he's disciplined, and the strange thing is about it is they said he's a calm dude, he's disciplined, he's been trained under the arts, and he's not a violent guy. So what's he doing with Aguri Tree? That's weird. But anyway, Kaneki, he finds Kano's little clubhouse, and he lets him in on a little secret. He tells him that he's trying to join Aguri Tree. He obviously got skills that could help them, so why wouldn't they let him in? But he says that the world is different from what you know and shit like that. I don't know exactly why. People are wondering why he went to the dark side. I'm pretty sure that he looked and said, damn, these ghouls got us beat. I think what he thinks is that ghouls will eventually win this war or something like that. I'd rather be on the side of the ghouls than on the side of humans and get, tore up. I also think that he wants to become a ghoul, and he's doing all these experiments until he gets it perfected. Then he can go ahead and do it on himself. But he probably is trying to figure out a way to do it where he doesn't have where he becomes a daywalker, where he doesn't have any of the weaknesses. But anyway, in the midst of all this, Yomo pops up and takes Rize. And he also revealed that Yoshimura was part of this. He's the one who started Agiri Tree or something like that. So Kaneki's all jacked up from that. Anyway, Shachi escaped with the guy and the released all the failed experiments on Kaneki. CCG invades the what's that boy named Jozu. He sees the two twins and he recognizes them. But he said, "Now that you Ghoul, I'm gonna have to fuck you up." So he goes ahead and gets ready to fuck them up. Anyway, we cut to Kaneki, and his Kagani changed. I think he cannibalized all the experiments, and that transformed his Kagani. So now he's going up to another level. But he's letting this Ghoul shit swallow him to the point where eventually he's going to be like Jason, if he doesn't stop it. But pretty good few chapters. Give it a 5 out of 5. I gotta keep my eye on Kaneki because he's letting this shit go to his head. Like I said, I believe that the doctor's doing it based on the fact that he thinks that ghouls are going to win, or he wants to be a ghoul, or something of that nature. But yeah, it's finally the action is getting there, and Kaneki is getting more complex. So yeah, I enjoyed it. Anyway, go ahead and leave comments, like the video, and subscribe because I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. And you got the power to change that. Peace.